So I thought I would just quickly tell you a little bit about my story so you understand why we're very interested in the topic of fertility and how the carnivore diet relates to that. So I have PCOS, and quite a few years ago, I actually had my period for a year and a half where it didn't stop. Like I
Yeah.
literally bled for a year and a half without it stopping.
Wow.
And I was quite fed up with it. And then he suggested we try the carnivore diet. So then the day after our wedding, we started the carnivore diet and
For
with
1 month.
for 1 month.
Wow.
And my period finally stopped after a whole year and a half,
Yeah.
which was wonderful. But then after that month, I went more keto, introduced like a lot of nuts and things, and I also started doing a lot of fasting, like intermittent fasting, longer fast. And then my period went away for a year and a half. So
Hmm.
that was quite interesting. Like I had it for a year and a half, then it went away. But the carnivore diet stopped it. And then I was able to eventually regulate my cycle on an animal-based diet. So, meat and fruit diet. But, with PCOS, I still had a lot of the symptoms, like, my skin kept breaking out.
Hmm.
And then, well, we did have a baby in the meantime, and she's about 7 months old now, but I went strict carnivore when she was about 2 weeks old. And then my skin actually cleared up for the first time in 19 years.
Hmm.
So yeah, the carnivore diet played a big role for me in terms of, helping to get my period regular and also improving my PCOS symptoms. So that's pretty great.
So what do we espouse all of these changes to?
I suspect, well, carbs played a big role in it. Well, I did realize that I reacted really badly to like nuts and all leafy greens, and
Hmm.
it put a lot of stress on my body, I think.
Hmm.
And I just couldn't get my PCOS symptoms under control until I went zero carb. Like keto wasn't enough. I
Right.
still kept getting the same symptoms. It was only when I went zero carb that I saw a big difference.
Yeah, we thought nuts were healthy, and so we thought, oh, it'll be a good first introduction after going on this month-long carnivore thing to try and introduce nuts. But we
Yeah.
didn't realize that that was a really bad idea, and that we got
That
some
was
bad
nuts.
digestive
A,
issues.
a
Macadamia
nutty
nuts.
a nutty idea.
Yes,
Yes.
it was a nutty idea. Um,
Plants are poisonous.
yes, well, that's what we discovered over time. Because that's how we got to carnivore, trying to figure out how to fix what was wrong with my body. And then turns out cutting out all plant foods was the answer.
That's right.
Yes. So yeah, I wondered if you had any thoughts on that and how the carnivore diet plays a role in improving fertility.
Well, why some people are infertile and other people not. That's the mystery. Why some people have PCOS and some people don't, or endometriosis, or cancer, or dyslexia, or depression, or suicidality. It's the mystery.
Yeah.
But I believe the single leading cause of all disease is consumption of plants.